Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2. Got destroyed by Herod first round, and I can confirm my mic is actually working right now. So let's do this. Here we go. Fastest Infernal game ever. Rematching. Solo, 2 angels, skirmish, Infernal difficulty. And here we go. All right, got to play Sardius because he's new. And I'm gonna do Chris. I don't know. I mean, my strategy could have used some work with Christine. So let's do this again. Let's go same. Let's level 1 talents with Sardius. Okay. So skipping stones was an option last time. I can grant 2 shield in exchange for 1 health, or I can deal 2 damage to a demon. That's pretty useful. Okay, gain a shield or heal damage. Gain 1 shield and heal 1 damage. So I can turn him into a tank with a test, or I can, I guess, be more, like, have more utility. I'm going to go for some damage and see what happens. Okay, so I've got discipline items, which specifically benefits his molten shields. And I can heal with a high test, or I can add light. This is tough because they're both kind of bad for my build. But let's add light because at least, I don't know. This is just a straight heal potentially to both of us. So, all right, let's go for the musician song string. I'm gonna regret that if Antiochus is the guy. All right, let's go. Christine, level 1 talent. Okay, my skills gain range, and I can discard this skill to gain 2 courage, or my energy charge deals damage. That's something I didn't have before that could have been useful, but it's only 2 right now, so I have to get a wisdom item to make that good. And Sardius already took 1, so this is kind of a strange build. So I'm gonna go for a big Cirrus Clouds build. We'll see. Let's get a Heavenly Treasure. All right, discipline items. So let's cast down a Darkness card. First item, cast down a Darkness card. It's going to be useful. All right, so I've got the Hallway of Doom. Here we go. And these guys are... Okay, so Sardius is going to choose his space. If I were to start here... And, okay, so I've got Sandman, who are going to be right on top of me. Fallen Seraphs are going to be right on top of me. Let's see what... Okay, we got Blighted, Rugged. Of course, the Seraphs are guarded. Oh, no. And Seraphs are going to go first. So, let's see. Blighted and Rugged Sandman. So, we're going to be dealt some damage. We've got to destroy the Sandman first. They're going to move adjacent to the nearest Saint, and then they have a chance to engage me. Or... You know, the only thing I want is for them not to use Nightmare. So that's gonna be really tough. So let's put Sardius on the battlefield. He does not have his awesome movement, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let's put him right in the center because that's pretty much where he's got to go. Christine's gonna be off to the side because Sardius has got to move that Saint up there. Thankfully, we do get to cast down a Darkness card, which is a really good one to cast down. That Stumbling Block card is the worst thing ever in the beginning. So we're going to have Sardius go first. I cannot damage these Fallen Seraphs, so this is really difficult. So now I can... I'm going to damage that. I'm going to start to damage these guys in the back. So with skipping stones, we're going to deal some damage. I'm going to skip into this Sandman on the back. We're going to use Shifting Earth. We've got to get, let's see. Christine is going to move. Is that the only one space? We've got to get this Saint over here. And then I think I have to move that Saint as well. But let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. So they're going to get to me. So these Seraphs are going to get to me no matter what, unless I use 2 actions. And so yeah, let's pull this. Let's pull this Saint. Whoops. Where are we at? Oh, did I really select Sardius? Hang on. No, I did select Sardius. That's very sad. All right, he is moving 0 spaces because if he does, he's taking both hits and he's going to be adjacent to Christine. So I have to actually move 0 spaces, so I can't pull that Saint, which is very unfortunate. So we're gonna we've got to pray, or I could Shifting Earth again, but I think prayer is the right move here. I can Divine Barrier is going to be useful. I did not test high enough, but thankfully we already cast down 1 darkness card at least. I think I might Divine Barrier right now. I mean, it's probably the most effective thing I can do aside from pray again, which I could do. Let's do that. Let's pray again. And I did pass a test. So I just have additional answers. So Sardius could have each of us heal 3. Sardius heal 3, gain 2 shield, and then each angel gains 3 shield. So very powerful. I did cast down a darkness card here. It was the only option. And so he's I'll just test for this. I succeeded, hooray! But nobody took damage. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna add Shadow to the nearest angel without, which is gonna be, you know what? Let's add here to Christine. Juggernaut succeeded here. All right, so this guy's gonna go here. All right. And then the other one is going to Juggernaut. It's going to go here. And then they're cleaving swords, so. You know what? I'm going to have Christine's going to take the brunt of the damage. No, we're going to have Sardius balance some of the damage too. All right, it's Christine's turn. Again, cannot attack these Seraphs. So I've got to move. I can heal. I can pray. But I've got to wait for these Sandman. So I'm not going to destroy anything this round. So let's start off with a pray action. I just, I didn't pass. So I do get to cast down a darkness card. Have 3 courage. I've got to probably heal myself. Maybe I can empower myself as well. So let's try. Do I gain empower? No, I do not. My test wasn't high enough. So let's move. And get there, protect that Saint. Here we go. And now I'm going to pass. So I do have some things I could do, but nothing that I'm going to do now. So the Sandman are going to, so they've got Rugged, they're going to gain a shield. We're blighted, so we're going to take some damage. Let's see. We'll take 1 each. Restless. So they are going to move to the Saint. Brings them a little closer. Sleepwalker, they're moving so to time freezing me. All right. They're time freezing who? Me. Okay. All right, you guys know that means lightning stab. All right. So we've got 3 darkness cards, 1 oppressed saint. I've got these fallen seraphs are going to do something. So the question is, do I just unload with Christine? Or do I try to get in there with Sardius and do something useful? Let's see. I guess Christine is going to be the angel that here we go. So while I have a chance, I'm going to damage these guys as much as possible. So we're going to submit, deal damage to these guys. It's not that strong though. So I've got to double lightning stab here, rely on my my Sardius to maybe clear. Now, I do have... I'm going to shock and deal some damage to this top guy. He's at 2 health now, which is going to be useful because Sardius is going to be able to drop him. I will use this to cast down a darkness card because otherwise, we would have an unfortunate... a card would flip. So now I've got... Just so you guys know, like this is something that veteran players will do in Deliverance that is very positive. You've got players that will not realize I have 2 angels plus this suppressed saint, which means 3 darkness cards are going to come out and hit the board. If I have 3 open spaces, then I don't need to worry about darkness at all. No darkness is going to flip face up. The only thing that could cause them to flip face up are talents, which we don't have any bad talents. We've got shadowed, guarded, rugged, and blighted. These are rough, but they don't cause any additional darkness. So I can only break my Cirrus Clouds, which I'm going to save, and I'm going to pass. We've got Fallen Seraphs. We're going to add an Affliction to, let's see. We'll add it to Sardius, and he'll move. Oh, don't know why. I guess this is like a solo specific error. It's not a big one. So, all right. Okay, we're going to... Christine is now surrounded. Not sure why. So Christine is getting cleaved. Sardius' turn. So what I need to do... I've got some big heals. If I test well, I can heal a bunch. So let's first consider the movement. So we're gonna Shifting Earth. I've got to get off that shadow. Sardius has to move here. I could move up this way, but this is just as effective. I've got to get that Saint to move. And then I think I'm going to move this Seraph. Just because. I could have moved that Saint, but it's probably not necessary. Now, very, very important, I need to use Skipping Stones to deal damage to that Sandman. That Sandman is going to be defeated, which will give me the experience that we need to actually level. Now, the rest of the directive is to survive. So I'm at 4 health. And so we're going to probably spend both Commanding Shout and Divine Barrier to do that. So let's see what happens with Commanding Shout. I do have this free action Musician Song String. I will not be able to get adjacent to Christine, so let's just use that first. I don't have any... nope, not successful. Let's Commanding Shout, which might be awesome for Christine. 6. Too bad. Very sad. And then we're going to Divine Barrier to give each angel a bunch of shield. So Christine did heal a little bit. And Sardius is pretty healthy. So we're going to pass. We've got Sandman, which are going to gain some shield. We do have Blighted, which Sardius is going to take both this time. And these guys are restless, so they're going to move to the Saint. And now they're going to deal damage to the angel with highest current health, which is Sardius. Now Sardius gets to level. Let's see, he's pretty weak on the damage front. He does have a lot of courage to use, so Sinkhole could be very effective. It's just that he won't really be very effective yet. I don't know. Let's see. So level 2 talent. I think I'm going to go for a Heavenly Treasure. Need to get some treasure. Crown of Life will be helpful. Swift Sardius is a deadly Sardius. Let's see. Crown of Life has strength on it, which is going to be useful. Also, it's very good to instantly revive somebody. Now I can let somebody drop if I need to. Christine might have that essential 5th. Well, I guess it's 6 damage now because 5 health and a shield on that Sandman. So for her, it's a little bit more, maybe more beneficial if I get a level 2 talent. Maybe something that deals damage. Let's see. So Power Spike, whenever I defeat a demon with a skill, gain a courage, or we can heal. That is useful. So I have a super heal, which could be really important, or when I defeat a demon, gain a courage. I'm going to go for the heal, even though it might not be the most ideal, but I've got to deal with this Sandman. So how can I do that in the most efficient way possible? This is going to be a really tough turn to survive. I've got to defeat the Sandman. The Fallen Seraphs are going to go right away. If I don't defeat the Sandman, they're going to, the Seraphs are. Oh, I guess All right, so let's consider. If I move, which I can do. Now I actually can't get anywhere because I've got a shadow up there. So let's go. Sorry, if I went Sardius first, I could pray, maybe get an answer from the Heavenly Treasure deck. I think I just want to avoid. So Christine is at 7 health left. So the Fallen Seraphs might be able to defeat her. The Sandman will deal 2 damage here and potentially 3 more. Most of the, I guess up to this nightmare could be difficult. So as long as I split the damage between the 2 Seraphs, I'm okay. So this Sandman and the 2 Fallen Seraphs, I think I'm going to live if I defeat the Sandman. So I'm going to go Sardius first. All right. We're going to, let's see if we heal. And no, 7. Let's Skipping Stones into the Sandman. Okay, so now he's low enough that my next action with a Sinkhole will defeat him. All right, so I can guarantee this Seraph comes to me. And the Sandman's defeated, and because the Sandman was defeated, the Seraph actually took damage from being guarded. All right, let's... Man, I think I'm going to Molten Shields. Range 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a range of 4 for Christine. So I think if I pulled both back, I could then catch Christine. I could also heal myself, which I think would be a good idea. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to heal myself. I heal 1 damage and gain 3 shield to make use of that wisdom stat that I didn't originally like. Now let's Shifting Earth. Let us pull the Saint. It's going to get closer. Now Christine is actually in range to protect it. And let's see. If I were to take Christine, pull her closer to me, that might be bad. If I can get that Saint, it's going to be less darkness. I do not think we're going to be able to defeat the Fallen Seraph. But if I pull... Let's see. All right, I'm going to... So Fallen Seraphs are going to go. I don't think that it's going to matter at all. I just need to not end my turn on Shadow. So they're going to do what they do. But this Saint could move away and will be in a better position for later. All right, so Shifting Earth. All right, so now Sardius must do something or pass. I think that's it. So let's see if I live. Shadowed Christine or Sardius. I've got to put it on Sardius. Now he's in a tough spot. All right, so this guy is going to move. Let's see. Yeah, we'll move this way. Blade Master is exactly what I didn't want. That's a heavy, heavy damage. Whew. All right. Let's probably have to pray in order to survive this round. Pray. See if I can... nothing. Add light to any 3 connected spaces. That would be good for Sardius. Angels on those spaces gain blessed. I'm going to energy charge myself, which means that I think I'm gonna move. Okay, so we're going to shock, move, and go 1, 2, 3. So we'll protect 1 Saint. We're going to level again. So I'm going to use light. I'm going to put them on my spaces. Say. And then when I end my turn, I'm going to heal. So finally, so I've got 1 courage. I'm going to energy charge myself. Let's see if I can pass the test. Yes, I did. So I gain Empower. Because I was blessed, I heal 1 damage from that. Heal a couple more for Empower for the light at the end of my turn. And I'm going to have 6 HP at the end. So we'll hopefully survive. I could, by the way, optional, if I break my Cirrus Clouds, I could use Accumulate, but I just won't be able to beat Infernal difficulty at this, if I do that. So Sardius, we're going another Heavenly Treasure. Maybe I could reach a critical point to damage both these guys. If I get a strength item, that'd be good. Ooh, I've got a Hawk. All right, guys, I think I've got to go for the Hawk. It's probably a terrible idea. We're going to go level 3 talent on Christine and look to imbue lightning. Let's see if I can imbue lightning. I think I might do that. So we'll get imbue lightning. And we've got a couple of things. So when an angel would gain health, first reduce that amount by 1, and then test 7+ on failure would dealt 1 damage for each adjacent demon, then destroy the card. This is actually, this would have dealt 1 damage to Sardius. Okay, now the question is, how do I get rid of the bad guys? I could break my Cirrus Clouds for imbue lightning. That gives me 2 courage to imbue Sardius with. I can imbue his sinkhole. I could also charge down and punch this Seraph, but I don't think that would be very useful. I think I've got to go Sardius first. All right, I'm going to go for it. Sardius first. Now, if I heal, it's not going to help as much. But if I gain shield, it'll be okay because Blighted Harvest, when an angel would gain health, first reduces that amount by 1. So if I attack, I would deal myself 1 damage. He takes 2. 7. So that's actually, I might be able to defeat that guy. It's an interesting conundrum that I'm in. So if I smash and then sinkhole and skipping stones, he's defeated. So if I just smash twice, I could have some really important shield. Let's see if the Hawk goes off. If it does, come on, Hawk. No, of course not. A 2. Okay. I rolled a Snake Eyes. The Hawk does not like this. Hey, Barnacle Blake. Any news, any info on the video game you've been working on? So we have a couple of projects in the fire. Nothing really ready to share yet. We do have one that we want to make, which is we were working on it for a long time, and we'll be back to it in like February of next year. It's a project that's kind of like a Metroidvania that will be. I think it's going to be a really, really good game, but it'll take a while. It's going to take a while to develop. So it's like a solo, single player game. Will release on Steam, Metroidvania style. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So if I double smash and skipping stones, I'm gonna take 1 damage, but I'll defeat that fallen Seraph. So I'm gonna take much less damage. Christine is gonna take. Well, actually, I guess I'm gonna take some damage from this Seraph. Okay, so let's smash once. That's dealing damage to this guy. We'll smash again. Am I going to do it? Or will I sinkhole? I could damage both if I sinkhole. But I'm going to gain less health. So 13 to 9. I do not think Christine can deal 9. Maybe. Maybe she can. Maybe with the proper use of Imbue Lightning. So I could destroy Cirrus Clouds right now. I think I just really need to save that. I don't think I could win in Infernal if I didn't. All right, so we're going to smash again. So the Fallen Seraph is going to be defeated with my Skipping Stones. We'll deal some damage. It's going to reduce my health by 1, but he's destroyed. He's going to deal me less damage. So I'm going to Shifting Earth. I have to move myself off of that shadow, which means that I move back further away. That's generally all right. I think I'm going to move Christine over on top of the Saint. And then the question is, which are we going to, like, how are we going to attack? You know, where are we going to attack for that Fallen Seraph? I think, you know, I might have made a mistake with moving Christine off of that, because the Seraph is going to attack. He's going to take up a light. Christine won't be able to use shock if it's like 1 extra damage. So I think I've got to move. Let's see. I will move this guy down here. Hi.
I need a really good instructional video for the campaign. Do you have anything like that?
For the campaign. Let's see. I do have the first 3 missions for the original campaign.
They're playing it right now.
Uh-huh.
They want to know they want to have it right now for the first 3 missions.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll send that to you.
Send it on Slack.
Okay. So, let's see. All right, back to it. Sardius is going to pass. So now the Fallen Seraph does what he does. If I put that on Sardius, it's just never going to... All right, so I've got to get rid of all this shadow. I sneezed. All right, so add a request. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of... Let's see. Sorry, guys. I had request. My wife actually asked if I could get her a campaign video, and I like an instructional video, so I'll do that. And then I'll be back on it. Okay, back to it. Sorry. So Fallen Seraph ran towards Sardius and didn't do too much. The problem is that I am relatively far away, and I think I just need to use the prey action, get rid of some of this stuff, and heal. So let's see. I did not... I did gain a very powerful prayer card, but I did not gain the... I did not get what I needed as far as the test. I really want to get rid of that when an angel would gain health. So let's try again. No, nope, sad. All right, so angels adjacent to me heal 2 damage and gain blessed. All right, so now I do have a good amount of damage potential. Imbue Lightning is going to be able to deal a lot of damage when it's not my turn. I do have to get over here. We're going to move just 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got to get onto that light. I've got to get any healing I can. And we're going to uphold the weak, which is probably what I wish I could have done before. But we'll target Sardius. He only heals 1, but now we can get rid of that darkness card. And should I spend this to gain blessed? So that's the question. All right. So 4, 8, 10 damage plus 2 Imbue Lightnings. I can defeat that guy in 1 round on Sardius' turn. So we're going to probably have to pass. And then we've got Reckless Gambit, or Reckless Gamble. Okay, so we're dealt. Okay, so Sardius took a damage from that thing. All right, so we're in pain. Now we decide which angel gets to go first. So I believe Sardius has to go first. Because if he doesn't, he's going to get hit really hard. Up to 5 damage from this Fallen Seraph, plus 1 more from Shadowed. So if Seraph uses Blade Master, that's 4 damage right there. Juggernaut is 1, and then Shadowed is 1. So he's going to deal 4 to 6 damage. If I were to maybe let's see if the Hawk punches him. Does the Hawk punch? No, he doesn't. I knew that already. All right, so if I heal myself and okay, I did gain that health. So the question is, do I try to drop that Fallen Seraph now, or do I use this round to heal myself? I think I've got to heal because the darkness track is a little cleared. I can smash and get him into range for next round, but I definitely need to heal myself. So if I Molten Shields, I'm not going to need to smash. Or rather, I wouldn't gain anything from smash. So I will... Let's Molten Shield, Skipping Stones, and then smash. So Molten Shields. So I've got my 5 shields. I need to use Skipping Stones to deal damage. There you go. And then I'm going to smash, which will damage him, give me back to up to that 5 shields. And then I've got to Shifting Earth back 1 more space. Here. I've got to pull Christine. I don't really have to, I guess. Let's see. Go here. And then in theory, I could bring this Fallen Seraph back. But let's do that. So it'll be exactly 2 spaces between us. It doesn't really matter, because that Fallen Seraph's going to go after Sardius if I have anything to say about it, and I do. So Fallen Seraph is shadowed. We're going to have that shadow hit Sardius because he has full shield. He's going to Juggernaut. He did hit Sardius with Juggernaut, sadly. And then if he Blade Masters, okay, he Cleaving Sword, so he dealt among the smallest amount of damage. Now this is my chance to kind of come back into the game because I'm going to get 2 darkness cards, so we're good there. I can heal myself. I've got a pretty strong Accumulate is a pretty strong heal. So if I pray twice and accumulate a couple of times, I can heal up a bunch. So let's pray once. I succeeded there. Cast down a darkness card, then each angel gains blessed. Do I have any negative status effects? I do not, so let's get rid of that. Painful, but we need a turn to heal up. So we're gonna pray. Again, wasn't good, but I do get to gain courage and add light to my space and another angel's space, which is worthwhile right now. So we're going here. I'm going to heal 1 damage there. Let's see. I did heal 1 for passing a test with Blessed. All right, so we're going to heal. We can heal a bunch more. I just want to get next to Sardius to do that. That's going to be really tough to do. So I've got to end my turn. Let's see. How am I going to do this? So Sardius can double smash, and I'm okay. And I've got... all right, so I've got to get adjacent. So I'm actually going to move. I should have done this first. I should have moved. Let's see. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces in between us. So if I move 2, I do not heal this 1 damage. But I get closer to Sardius, which allows me to heal like severely just a bunch. 1, 2. Yeah. All right. I guess I just see the thing is if I heal 1, that might be actually better. So here we're just gonna heal. I just decided to change my mind, and we're gonna pass. This is a free point of health for me. So Sardius needs initiative. I think if I can move, yeah, I think Sardius is gonna go first. If he smashes twice, game over. Bad guy loses. Let's test the Hawk. I did deal the Hawk. Hawk dealt 1 damage. So let's test here to heal 1, and I healed 1. Okay. Now, how much shield does Sardius have? 1 shield. So if he smashes, which he can twice, he's gonna. So I could, in theory, skipping stones to shield myself. I could shield Christine as well. And then smash twice and beat this guy. Let's see. I could also. Yeah, I think I need to. Let's shifting earth. Let's get her further away. No. Closer to me. Christine needs to accumulate. All right. I think that's going to be it. Move 2. All right. Move 3. And then finally, we're going to smash one more time. Give me that full shield. Destroy that fallen seraph. It would have been too painful, I think, if I did not do that. So we've got some decent prayer cards, but she has taken a lot of damage. So I'm healing 3 and healing 3 again. So she's taken 5. She's got 11 HP. Very powerful. Let's hopefully get something interesting talent-wise with Sardius, so I can pay 2 shield to grant a courage or a boon of my choice to a target angel. I have lots of courage. Harden is useful. It gives me my free action heal. Okay, I think we're going. I wish I had a way to get a quick empower, but that free action heal is going to be really important. So my team is very survivable. Let's see that level 3 talent. I need something that deals damage. So I've got another kind of free action heal. Let's see. But I can use it without paying. So I can either heal 3 and gain a shield. But I can pay. I can do it at any time pay without paying. All right, I'm doing it. All right, Christine, give me more punching damage. Okay, so I can deal damage to adjacent demons or heal. The energy charge is weak, but if I could use it and get empower, that would be extremely good. Clash is not something that I like very much right now because of my high discipline here. But it does give me more health, but yeah, I'm going. All right, come on. Oh, pay 2 courage to gain an action, or pay a courage to gain empower. I think that's what I'm going for. I'm going to gain empower. All right, so there's a map tile down next to me with Legion. Hooray, 62 health. And then way up there with Sandman, advancing ranks. Okay, so all right, Legion is doing his thing. So let's probably select Sardius because he's got a bunch of shield, a bunch of courage. He's all hardened up. And he's got a bunch of sinkholes that he can use to drop these Sandman from very far away. So that's what we'll do. He's going to lay into Legion a little bit, and we're going to try to survive. So let's try. Let's Hawk. Did not get the Hawk. Let's see if we can get the heal. We got the heal. Now let's Shifting Earth. We'll move that Saint first over here. We're going to move, let's see, if I move Christine closer to me, that could be really good. But, so I'll never get that Saint if we don't move toward it. I just think it's almost like an impossible task to get that Saint. And so the question is, do I really go through all the action of pulling it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces. I don't think that we're ever going to get that Saint unless I just devote 3 movements to Christine. So let's focus instead on keeping Legion away. And then moving Sardius closer to Christine. Now, let's Sinkhole. Maybe to put some damage into these bad guys pretty quickly. See, how does this work? Imbue Lightning. I use it, but it hasn't ever given me a prompt to use it, so I'm a little nervous about pressing the button. But let's try. Sinkhole. Okay, so select any demon I want on the battlefield to move a space toward me. We can move these guys. Oh, that's funny. They're just switching. What happened? Let me, where is this? Okay, we're getting there. Whoa, small. All right. Let's hit these. I guess we'll just Sinkhole again. All right, let's try to Imbue Lightning. Did I get it done? No, I didn't. Imbue Lightning is not working right now. That's not helpful. All right, so let's Skipping Stones to deal some damage. All right, we've got 5 damage here. Let's deal that to him. Okay. Dealt a couple of damage points there. And I think that is going to be it. So Barnacle Blake, a Diablo-like game, but with angels instead of Nephilim would be great. If Diablo wasn't so dark and had more light said represented, that would be amazing. Light versus dark instead of dark versus darker. I hear ya. I tend to be a fan of... So I used to play a lot of Diablo. But I tend not to... I guess I don't. Oh, they're explosive. I better check what these bad guys do. All right, so they are explosive. We don't like that. And restless. All right, the Saint's going to go here. Okay, they're going to sleepwalk, which means they're going to time freeze because Legion hasn't yet. All right, so they're both next to Christine, which is fortunate because she is going to melt their faces. Barnacle Blake, I'm excited for updated story missions. We can use the new angels in the base games campaign also, correct? If so, do the new angels feel overpowered? So that's a couple of different kind of elements to your question. Number one, yes, you can use the new angels in the base game campaign also, which is amazing. It feels really good. Okay. All right. Nate said Imbue Lightning before dealing damage with a skill. And yeah, it hit Skipping Stones hit like a truck. That guy's at 1 health. I'm like, how did that happen? So that makes so much more sense. So it should be reactionary, but instead it's like press this button right before you attack And that makes sense. Um, let's see. So the second question was, we can use the new angels in the base game campaign. Yes, you can. If so, do the new angels feel overpowered? They do not feel overpowered because we've gone through great length. I mean, every angel kind of feels overpowered. That's the whole goal of playing Deliverance. You want to feel that epic overpowered angel, but you don't. You just don't want to play, or to feel like you are. How shall I put it? You just don't want to feel like you outscaled the others. So that's kind of an important element. And so we've really gone through great lengths to avoid that. So let's see, how can I get rid of these demons? So I've got Imbue Lightning that I'll use first, and then Lightning Stab, because I think that is going to be a powerful skill. I can then go to Sardius and let's see, 1, 2, 3. I can actually go to the Saint. Might be able to avoid healing one more turn because I have this huge Humility of Lions as well as accumulate, big accumulate turn. But we're going to go Lightning Stab first. Ooh, what I really need is I really needed to gain that Empower with Samson's Bracer. Not the worst decision because one demon is destroyed. So, what I turn order, right? Turn order matters a lot. So I can pay the courage to gain Empower now. I can heal. I can gain Blessed. So let's see if Sardius was able to move. So I want to end up next to that Saint, so I have less darkness that I deal with. And that will make it easy for Sardius to move next to me. So how can I do this without? So I think I'm gonna actually Clash. It's not very strong. Just to gain a courage, I want to have a big courage turn. So you know what I could alternatively do? So I could, that's the gain in power thing that I really want. But what I could alternatively do is pray, and prayer is going to give me answers. That's what I want. Okay, so I did roll a test. I rolled high enough that I don't need to. Now I do have something that can interact with that. So let's get rid of this darkness card, Prideful Heart. Now let's move. Get down 1, 2, 3 next to Sardius. I wasn't able to actually get that scene. I don't know why. I thought I guess I thought I could move forward. So now I could accumulate a bunch and Humility of Lions a bunch. I should have. I thought that I wasn't going to be adjacent to Sardius, so that's why I didn't do this thing. But now, since I'm here, I'm going to Humility of Lions. We've got Blessed. I'm going to start to heal myself. Hopefully, we rolled an 11. Okay, so that means I get to heal 1 damage from myself for being awesome, and then I get to heal 1 from my fellow Sardius because of Branch of David. And now we are going to accumulate a bunch. So the question is, how much? So we go 1. So healing 2. Healing 3. And healing 4. Okay. And we're not going to explode it yet. I feel much better than I did a second ago. Now Legion. He's going to move 2 spaces. Get Ghastly Woe. Damage or root. So let's look at what he's doing. Okay, each angel has to choose. We're dealt 1 damage or rooted. That's pretty nasty because his root is going to cause lots of trouble. Sardius can break roots. But that means he's going to walk toward us, and we're not going to be able to stop it. So let's take damage instead because we don't want to be rooted. All right, beckoning. Oh no, beckoning voices. Christine has to move toward Legion. Ugh. Okay. Well, if we were rooted, we would be dealt 2 damage. So, um, that's rough. Here we gotta go here, and then Sardius will go here. Yeah, Legion. It's gonna be really tough to. Ouch. Okay, so we've got Meddling Imp. Oh no, what is this Meddling Imp? All right. Let's see. So Meddling Imps with 10 health apiece. Because they are jealous and tyrannical. So they're going to remove Protected Saint, or they're going to hurt Protected Saints. They have 10 health. All right, so we're going to put them right on top of the Saint. And Sardius is hopefully going to get something awesome. Okay, Death Sting can add bonus damage to targets with afflictions. I just don't really have a way to afflict targets, but he can smash. So either way, he can Hulk smash. We're going to gain, we're going to add Bless to targets. We already have Bless, so I'm going to, on the off chance I get something that's, that can add an affliction, like a darkness card, or a Prince card or something, that's going to be, or a prayer card I meant. It's going to be good. All right, so I've got something that can either increase my wisdom and health, but gives me a prayer card, or something that gives me additional clash damage, which I don't use very much. So I think I'm gonna go for that prayer card just because that extra HP on the prayer card. I wish I had something that gave me an extra discipline, but as long as I have Empower, I'm okay. I deal that critical 5 damage per lightning stab. Problem is that I don't have the lightning stabs, or I don't have the courage right now. So I can move on space, then kick, which is pretty awesome. I think I'm going to go for that. All right, so Horrid Shriek. We're going to advance the ranks of these imps. They're going to be right next to me. All right, so they're all next to each other. Let's see, Horrid Shriek. Okay, so how much damage can I do? All right, so here's 1 imp there, and sadly we have to drop an imp over here too. Ouch. Okay, so we've got to choose the first angel, give an initiative token. I think I have to go Sardius first, because if I don't... So we're pretty healthy. Christina's going to take a load of damage. And imps go last. So if I were to damage, I think I need to get rid of the Sandman first. And then the imps are going to be a pain in the neck. So I wonder if I can get something that will give me more courage, or will give, let's see. I know it's slower than I intended, but let's give... I think I'm going to... So if I were to use Cirrus Clouds, I still don't get that courage because I spent all of it on the big accumulate. And so I think I need a building turn. And I think Sardius is the one that's going to be really helpful. 5 damage smashes, so he can drop an imp or the Sandman himself. That means Legion is going to hit really hard. So if he double smashes and hardens Christine, that could be enough. But then I don't really get any answers. Then I could move. All right, so here we'll go Sardius. Okay, so Sardius is going to smash the Sandman, and he's going to smash again. For we do not like Sandman around here. And he destroys that. Now, we're going to be able to move... let's see, Shifting Earth is going to move a couple of... so it should be useful. Let's see. So Shifting Earth, let's get next to Legion. Since we can't stop him, we need to be adjacent to him. Um, we could move the imp next to Christine. I thought she was going to really destroy these imps, so let's move actually this saint next to Christine. So when she destroys the top imp, it's gonna help. And then let's move. I don't know. Let's move this. I don't know why I would move this imp away. No, actually, we're gonna move. We're gonna move Legion away. So hopefully it will do something. All right. Now Sardius can skipping stones to give someone shield or harden. That's what we're gonna do. Ugh, he hardened himself. I forgot. I have to be adjacent. Frustrating. Okay, so Sardius rolled an 8. Hooray. All right, now let's skipping stones. Give shield to Christine. And we'll press buttons. He rolled a 7. We could increase that to a 9. Nope. Hawk still doesn't like doing his thing. And we're going to pass. So, yeah, it was an okay turn. All right, so let's get next to Christine. Ghastly Woe. So do we take damage or do we get rooted? We're going to get rooted this time. Because actually it doesn't work like that. Beckoning Voices dealt us damage. So, all right. We're going... Broken Chains is starting to damage. Ugh, this is horrible. I didn't realize... I'm so bad at this game. Broken Chains deals damage. So you can see. Broken Chains. Legion moves 2 spaces from nearest angel. After this movement, adjacent angels are each dealt 2 damage. So what I did, in essence, was make sure Legion could deal the maximum amount of damage to me. And it was horrible. Horrible. So I think I probably doomed myself. I thought that I was so smart, but it wasn't very smart. So let's see. I honestly, I don't know if I can recover. I got rid of all of my fancy characters here. So the question is, how am I going to do this? How am I going to survive? I just, it was a very unfortunate, unskilled thing that I did. All right, so we're going to shock to deal damage. I should have empowered. I couldn't really. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to... So I could clash and move him, and that would allow me to step into that position. But the imps are actually going to just heal. So if I don't fully defeat one of these imps, it's not going to be helpful. So if I deal 3, so if I do defeat an imp or protect a saint, it's going to actually help us level. And I think that's really critical at this point. So I can damage this imp for 3. So he's at 6. I can move him. And let's see. All right, so I'm going to clash first. This top imp. And then I'm going to move him 0. And now if I clash again, let's see. I don't think any of my... Oh, yeah. Okay. I can do this. So if I clash again, I can imbue lightning that clash to deal 5. And then, so I move him back 1 space. And now I use my skirmisher sabatons to move 1 space and drop that imp. So kind of a weird way to gain some courage and whatnot, but that's gonna be how we do it. Now I can gain that empower. I can accumulate and break it to heal a bunch, but if I did nothing now, we're gonna actually level. The problem is We have no saints that are protected. I'm not able to stop what's coming, which is a tough thing. So let's just see if we die or if we live. That move with the I just horrible. All right. These guys, they're just gonna run through us. They're meddlesome. Let's see how much damage we take. So my problem is, like, I kind of lost the I lost my fire because I felt like my yeah, so Christine's defeated. So I lost my fire because now we we took so much damage from Legion. It's like, oh man, this is not good. So let's see, let's get some heavenly treasure. I could either add light to my space or power up that sinkhole. I think I'm gonna do that. Power up the sinkhole. I can gain a boon of my choice. I can protect an oppressed saint with this item. I think I have to. We're going to protect that saint up there that we would have no chance of protecting otherwise. So Christine's defeated, but Sardius does have a method to get there. Now we've got a bunch of strange advancing ranks shenanigans here. Okay, so I've got to destroy these 2 imps still. Wait. No. This saint got oppressed. I think that let's see what happens. Seeds of Doubt rolled too low. We failed, so the saint is oppressed. So that was is not good. But Grazing Swine, actually, this is very good. So we have to choose a demon type that's currently in play, then destroy each demon of that type. Oh, never mind. We would be dealt 2 damage per. Let's see. How can I survive? Let's see. So I could get Cirrus Clouds. I could discard for 2. I don't think I have anything that's like an immediate, do this immediately thing, other than press this button to revive. We're going to take 10 damage divided, which is not great. So let's revive Christine. Let's give her... This is not going to help. Let's explode this. So I have 3 shield, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to survive. So the meddling imp is defeated, and we die. Dang it! We gained a lot of experience, but we just got destroyed by Legion. I made a bad decision and lost. Let's see, Barnacle Blake. I'm excited for updated story missions. Yes. Imbue Lightning, we talked about that. Is the new base game story a lot different or just more detailed? So the basic story beats are going to be the same, but we are going to just show more of what's happening. There's a lot that we really weren't able to show happening in the human realm, and also the angels engaging with humans was a very limited thing because of the space that we allotted ourselves. We kept the story as tight as possible because we wanted to save the greatest number of pages, and I realized that was probably. I think players wanted more, and so we wanted to at particular moments expand what was happening. So that's the goal. That's really the whole goal. So now I got destroyed in 1 hour and 2 minutes. I lost again. I am so frustrated. I want to play again, but I'm going to wait to do that. I made a bad mistake, which was not knowing my bosses, not reading them. On Infernal difficulty, you just can't do that. Instead, I was dealt 4 damage apiece, and then eventually the meddling imps were exploded because of grazing swine, which I thought was the greatest card to come out. It was actually the one that made us lose the game because I decided to defeat the Sandman before one of the meddling imps. And so, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me getting destroyed again. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna beat this eventually. So I gotta try again at some other point. Catch you guys later.